This has been, as we've both indicated, one of the most difficult budgets that we've been involved with. We have been able to provide a balanced budget that does not call for any layoffs. More importantly, it doesn't call for any increase in the mill rate, which is a very important thing to have been accomplished in this budget. We have added a police class of 20 that would be added to the police department. As I've indicated in the layoffs, it was very important that we continue to maintain the momentum and the progress that we have made on several camps. I'm very grateful to my council president, Mr. Wood, and everyone else on council to have endured this process, but more importantly, to be able to work with our office. One of the things that's very important is that we recognize that one-time sources of revenue are not the solution to our budget, and we are very mindful of that. I have pledged to work with council president and council and other stakeholders to ensure that over the course of the next months, beginning as promptly as possible, that we begin to set up a structure by which we can address some of these one-time revenue issues, but more importantly to cause some restructuring of our government system here in Hartford, working together to make sure that we get our city on the right path. That's going to require us getting together, bringing in other stakeholders, making sure that we address some of the cost drivers that have been very difficult to manage. We do have the benefit of our pension and medical benefits task force that we have convened earlier this year, which has provided some great recommendations, and we hope to implement as many of those as possible. But more importantly, we need to engage, as I've indicated, all of the stakeholders to make sure that we have some restructuring of our city government. That's not to negate the fact that we also need to do some work with our state government, with our legislative delegation, to try to also address some of the inequities in our system that place us at a disadvantage in comparison to other communities.
Thank you. And so we as a council, we had a priority during this budget process of not increasing the mill rate, and we have accomplished that tonight, working in cooperation with the mayor, and so we are very pleased with that outcome. Additionally, the city will retain, by and large, our parking assets, and so that was a second goal of the council. In addition to that, and perhaps most importantly, as the mayor mentioned, is our desire and our efforts towards restructuring city government towards a model that's financially sustainable over the long term. And we will commence that process by July 1st of this year, convening a body to do exactly that. And so after this budget process, this puts us on a path. It's not the end, but it's the beginning towards a path of moving our city towards a more fiscally sustainable